Hello and welcome to At Home with Antonia, and today my special guest is Sandra Brewer.
I'm really happy to be here today.
All right, today we're going to make an arugula salad with freshly grated Parmesan and a homemade balsamic dressing. So Sandra, this is your recipe, so tell me about it. Come on, let's tell everyone out here how we're going to make this today.
Well, first of all, I have to say it's hilarious that you called me to ask me about cooking because Jim did all the cooking in my house. So I know that he is laughing from heaven that I am actually standing in the kitchen because this is not something. So as we were talking, the only thing that I know that I found that I could make pretty well, that my children all ate when I made it, was this arugula salad. It's so simple, and that's what I love about it. It's basically putting some arugula on the plate. You take the Roma cherry tomatoes and you slice them in half. You just sprinkle them over the top. Okay, after you have the tomatoes, then you can roast some pine nuts. You can do that ahead of time, and just lightly in olive oil. Then you sprinkle the pine nuts all through the salad. You get a lot of pine nuts. That makes it much better.
Okay, I've never had pine nuts.
You've never had pine nuts either?
No,
okay, you're gonna be surprised. It really tastes good.
Okay.
So then the next step is to put grated Parmesan cheese, and it has to be the real stuff. You have to, freshly ground. I mean, this one's ground. Sometimes I do it grated too, but it makes it look a little bit, you can see it on the plate, but it has to be, the hard Parmesan that you actually grate.
Okay.
After you do that, and you can put a little salt and pepper, just a touch, and a little pepper. And the other important thing for this is that you have a homemade balsamic dressing.
This salad looks absolutely wonderful. I see why your kids would eat this, most definitely, and Jim would be very proud of you. This looks wonderful, and I've never had pine nuts, so I'm actually like very excited.
I can't believe that's so good.
I know.
Arugula is good for you. That's another thing. It's very healthy. Everything in here is healthy, and so I'm my one thing that I can cook in the kitchen. I guess I'm gonna have to expand a little bit
That's
more.
Right. That's right. We'll have you back.
I have to watch your show.
Right. Oh, we'll have you back, and we can cook something else.
Right.
Something that you don't know how to cook and you want to know how to cook. That works.
Okay.
So most definitely. And if for you guys who don't know how to make a balsamic or don't have the time to make your own, you can always find one in the fresh produce section. They have really great dressings there, not the ones that sit on the shelf, the cold ones. So that works too. So let's try it.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Get some of everything in it. The pine nuts in it.
That's really good. The pine nuts add like a little spiciness, like you're eating meat or something like that, but it's not.
Yeah.
That's actually really good. Thank you for joining us today at Home with Antonia and my special guest, Sandra Brewer.
Thank you for having me today. This has been fun. Enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing what else is going to come up on your shows.
Until next time, at Home with Antonia.